Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show. I'm Mello Trice, and I'm super excited that you all have tuned into my show. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and Valentine's Day is all about love, right? But you know, we can show love through act of kindness and just the things that we do one to another. And that is what my show is about today, about how we can just show love one to another. You know, a lot of times when we think about love, you know, we think about, oh, how we can make a person feel. And we can make people feel a lot of different ways. But one of the awesome things that I feel that we can just show so much love to people is finding out what things that they are interested in and helping them to propel to the next level, right? Because we all want to make sure that everybody's being a huge success and doing exactly what they was created to be. With me, Mello Desire with Kingdom Warriors Foundation. Welcome, Mello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited about having you here today.
Appreciate
with
it.
Kingdom Warriors Foundation.
Yes.
Like, tell us, how long have you had this foundation?
Well, we established in April 2013. We actually started working with the homeless youths in Skid Row.
Oh.
So we had about 11, and we started doing little shows around the areas, churches and stuff like that. So it got increasingly harder when we are trying to obtain funding, but overall a lot of these homeless youth didn't have phone numbers, didn't have permanent addresses, but the times that we did spend together, 3 months at a time, it was awesome. You can see the transition from them being secluded, being angry, and then after the 3 months of rehearsals, you would see them break out their shell. So
Wow.
I noticed performing arts is probably one of the best keys to helping our youths today.
Want to be, you know, participate. How can they participate in it and be a part of what you're doing? Because I think it's so awesome what you're doing.
Thank you. Well, we're starting out with acting classes with Inglewood Youth. We're based actually downtown LA,
Awesome.
and we're looking to transition full-time to South LA. Inglewood has been a great hotbed because of the Rams coming in, so there's a lot of business opportunities. But one thing that saddens me is that this $1.8 billion stadium that they plan on proposing doesn't leave room for educational opportunities such as acting, singing, and dancing for youths. In Inglewood, you have about 29,384 youths totally. And not one performing arts resource center for a child to go to 24 hours, 7 days a week. Herein lies the problem. You have a lot of violence in the streets, a lot of youths getting out of school, or if they do go to school, they have nowhere to go afterwards.
Yeah.
So we need to have them somewhere to be creative. And that's where we use the form of music and film.
Yeah.
So the Kingdom Warriors Foundation has a marketing tool called the 1% campaign.
1%. I heard about that.
Yes, and it stands for Outstanding New Education, particularly in film and music.
Yeah.
So our main purpose is to build state-of-the-art recording and film studios in the heart of South LA, starting for our youths to branch out. That way, they will have an opportunity to have a production state of mind rather than a prison state of mind.
Yeah. I think that's important too, because
Yes.
you know, with it being Black History Month as well,
Yes.
you know, as a successful, you know, Black woman who have started, you know, an organization to help our youth, because our youth is really the future, you know.
Absolutely, they
and
certainly are.
to me, when a person has positive people around them, because I talk about that all the time, when you have
Yeah.
positive people around you,
Yeah.
it tends to give you another mindset, you know, because, you know, you're giving those kids, you know, a whole new mindset of how things can look, you know. And I have a 17-year-old, so I know, you know, how important it is, you know, performing and doing different things. So also, I know you have an event coming up on
Yes.
February the 20th.
Right.
So if you can, like, enlighten us, because I want people to come out and support that, especially when it comes to our kids. You know.
Absolutely. Well, on February 20th at Inglewood Library, we're having a screening of Mayor Tom Bradley, Bridging the Divide. Mayor Tom Bradley was an important figure in Los Angeles because he was actually the first African-American city councilman. He broke the barriers for city council by hiring Latinos, therefore integrating Black and brown into the government, where had only been a platform for Caucasian gentlemen. So because of the Rodney Kings and the Watts riots that he went through, his term was significant because it actually brought Los Angeles to the decamonic that it is today. We want to honor Mayor Tom Bradley through his daughter, Lorraine Bradley, who will be doing a Q&A.
Awesome.
It'll be at 1 p.m. and we do invite you. But our main event is February 29th. That is called the Solivation Award.
The Solivation Award.
Yes.
I think just celebrating people is just awesome.
Awesome, yes.
So tell us about it and how I can come and be a part of this.
Absolutely. You're already part of it, girl. Just don't know yet. Hey. So Solivation Awards is in its first annual, and it actually stands for South Los Angeles Ovation, giving young people a hand up in their craft. So if they're aspiring artists, such as singers, dancers, you have a ton of creative geniuses in South LA. A lot of them want a different venue, so we wanted to highlight the one who's been working on their craft. Yeah. And then they will in turn inspire others who never thought of performing arts before. So we're honoring 12 youths, and Karen Bass actually and Isadore Hall have been given certificates of recognition to all of them. So this is actually one of our youths here. And this is actually Erica Porter. She's one of our dancers. And 12 of them will be highlighted that day by giving them an award of certificate of moving on and saying, hey, we appreciate you and we want to make you sure that you fulfill your dream.
Tell them like how important it is to bring your youth out, especially, let them out, and how important it is to meet up with you all about how to inspire them in the acting classes, because it's all good to say, okay, I want to perform and I want to act, but how do you come out and make sure that you get the knowledge?
Right, and that's important because
that's so important.
Absolutely,
to have the knowledge to do it.
You have a ton of artists that see the acting and they say, okay, I want my 15 minutes of fame, but they have to work towards it. Sometimes if you go to an audition, you may blow it by doing something that you probably wouldn't have done had you known. So our main purpose is to teach our kids acting 101. It's beginning acting classes, and it's also good for advanced as well. It breaks the kid out of their shell, and it's also good for those who want to build their confidence. So you don't have to become an actor, but the skills that you learn as far as projection, stage presence, confidence building through speech, all of that is needed through life skills, which is why we want to utilize acting as a segue to open the creative juices for our South LA youth. There is nothing really going towards them directly, exclusively for them. So the Solivation Awards, February 29th, highlights especially the youths that are born and bred in South LA.
Talk to people and tell them, hey, if you want to do something, make sure that whatever you're doing, you're preparing yourself for great success, and
absolutely.
I just think that's so amazing, because
and that's why we use the title 1%. It wasn't by accident. It symbolizes something, because when people hear 1%, they automatically think of the 1% that runs the world, and we actually want to turn that around and have it stand for the 99% that actually can run the world if they are knowledgeable enough to do that. So what we want to do is just open the branch of just having the kid exposed to creative arts, and that's the missing key. The child doesn't have to focus on entertainment, but if they're given a choice, at least they'll know what they would like to accomplish. Nothing's wrong with football and basketball, but if that's all that's offered to our urban youth, then we can't expect them to survive in any other aspect.
Because it's unlimited.
It's unlimited.
No limit. And oh my God, I want to stress that so much to everybody. Your life totally can be unlimited. It is nothing that you cannot do when you gain the right, proper knowledge to do whatever it is that you was created to do. It's just about being prepared and gaining that knowledge. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. That just blow my mind. And also, I know you have someone with you that we want to talk to him. So we're gonna be right back, you all, with more from Mello Desire with Kingdom Warriors Foundation. Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in into my show. But I want to make sure that I take the time out to wish you all happy Valentine's Day. We're going to travel all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, where we're going to have a musical by Mark Alexander Peay, talking about First Kiss.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Mark, and I'm excited about being on the Melody Trice show for this Love Valentine's Day edition. I'm really excited because I love love. I'm a fan of love. I'm a hopeless romantic. And I'm going to share a little bit of my music with you something that I was inspired to do instrumentally, which is a little bit of a love song, a little love something. But I want to take a moment to encourage you guys that no matter if you've been hurt, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and everybody, thinks, oh, well, I've been hurt and I'm scared to go fall in love. I'm scared to open myself up to love. My friend, we've all been there, but I want to encourage you. It's never too late. It's your season. It's always your season. Just keep your heart open. Of course, sometimes you have to be guarded and be careful, but not so much that you miss your divine appointment with love, if you know what I mean. And sometimes God will bring the right person in at a time we don't even expect it. So just be looking for it, be open to it, and be excited about it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of love. I love all things love. And so during this Valentine's Day, if you got a boo, if you don't got a boo, love yourself. But more importantly, love God, because God is love. How about that? So I hope that this song really inspires you. Not long ago, I kind of woke up with a melody in my heart, and I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to write a love song. But this love song doesn't have words. It's just a melody. It's just an instrumental piece. And so I hope that you like it. I hope that it does something to you. It's called First Kiss. Some of you saying, why First Kiss? Well, a few things are as passionate, as meaningful, as memorable as love as a first kiss. And so that's what I named it. That's the name that I was given to call it. And so I put a little video montage together just to kind of depict what the music is supposed to say. And I hope you feel it. I hope it means something to you. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Well, again, Melody, thank you so much for having me on the show. I look forward to great things. You're an amazing woman of God, and I'm excited about this journey that you're taking in LA. And from Atlanta, Georgia, where I am, to you guys, wherever you are, remember, God is love, and stay focused on love because, like I said, you never know where it's going to come from. So keep your hearts open. All right, fam. Love you much. You guys be safe. Peace.
Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you so much, Mark, for that beautiful Inspiration of Love musical. I hope you all enjoyed it, because we all can remember our first kiss.
So we want to finish talking with Mello Desire about all the awesome things that she's doing here in LA.
Thank you.
So Mello, finish telling us about all the things that you have going on with the Kingdom Warriors Foundation.
Well, February 29th is our first annual Soulvation Awards, and we're still taking entries for next year's. So every February 28th, the last day of February, we'd like to honor our youth. So therefore, every year, everybody will be looking forward to these kids performing. So it's going to be an exclusive partnering up with a cell phone film festival. We're also starting with exclusively South LA high schools.
Awesome.
So all of that is what we're looking at 2017. We're currently casting for a huge Broadway show. It's called The Year of the Diamond. And it's 7 stage plays and 21 dance sequences celebrating people like Martin Luther King, Susan B. Anthony, Harriet Tubman, just historical figures that our youth should be learning in school. So they'll exclusively work and mentor with Hollywood's elite, such as the Center Theater Group, the Music Center, LA Opera, and tons of other organizations that will help give 1% of their resources, time, and income into keeping this together. Our very next important poignant point will be in June 1st. We plan on having all the mega churches donate 1% of their Sunday tithing into building these studios for our youth. It only makes sense that everyone gets involved, and if you donate 1%, you can't go wrong. All you need is 1%. So 1% out of a year, 365 days, all we need is 4 hours. So if you come to our event February 29th, you're already donating 1% of your time, so therefore you're already a member. We're not asking anyone to pay up or do anything outside of what we should have been doing already, which is why we ask you only to give 1%. So we look forward to our casting auditions. It's going to be a huge audition in Inglewood, so stay tuned. If you have any further questions or you want to give me a call at 718-510-4803, or you can log on to our Facebook, 1% Campaign, ONE% Campaign. So what we look forward to in the next 3 months is to really have a solid ground for 120 youths that we're casting for the show, and then also mentoring for long-term performances. Our last event will be April 9th. April 9th, we're planning on having a benefit concert that highlights the Solovation candidates. So stay tuned and definitely look out for Solovation Awards.
Awesome. So one of the things that you just said that stood out to me was donating your time. That's showing love, right?
Yes.
And because during Black History Month, as we begin to, think about the people who helped us get to where we are right now, what they did was they gave a lot of their time.
Yes.
And time is so important on how you can just help somebody else. As she just stated, she's giving her time. She's giving her time to help other youth and help our youth. Because time, knowledge, helping them to prepare, and also giving them awards.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to be rewarded for something that you do.
They're creative geniuses, so they deserve it already.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why I think your son, Siobhan Jackson, would be a great candidate for a Solovation Award nominee.
Yeah.
So I would be honored to
Awesome.
have him involved.
Well, I want him to be involved, because he loved to rap.
Yes.
He loves to do his thing, and I'm very proud of him on doing that. And I
gotta
believe
encourage him. too
that would inspire other youth.
Yes.
To say, you know what, I can come and do this
Right.
and get rewarded for it.
Right.
That always make people want to go out and do more things.
Absolutely.
So, and if you are in Los Angeles, please make sure that you reach out to the Kingdom Warriors Foundation and help the youth and help what she's doing, because it's only 1%.
Only
And,
1%.
1%, and
Yes.
1% goes a long way.
A long way, yes.
And I do know that you have someone here also to talk to us a little bit more
Victor
about
Otuya, yes.
What's going on. So just let everybody know.
So 1% Campaign is a method to help reduce LA's biggest problems: incarceration, violence, and homelessness. If all of us give 1% of our resources, time, and income in reducing LA's biggest problem, we will not have as much homelessness, incarceration, and violence as we do now. We want to highlight and celebrate our youths. We are a solution-based program. The Kingdom Warriors Foundation only want to highlight the positive. We know the statistics for black-on-black crime. We already know the statistics in incarceration. All we want to do is celebrate our fabulous, talented young people through arts and entertainment. So 1% is all we ask.
Awesome, awesome. So with that being said, we're going to be right back, and we're going to have her guest to let you know a little bit more of what Kingdom Warriors Foundation is doing here in our youth.
Thank you.
And we're back. And we have with me one of Kingdom Warriors Foundation members, Victor Otuya. So Victor, with being one of the members with the Kingdom Warriors Foundation, I know that you are going to be one of the reward recipients. So tell us a little bit about the foundation and what it means to you.
Well, basically, I'm the COO of the Kingdom Warriors Foundation. And the Kingdom Warriors Foundation basically is a non-profit organization that rehabilitates through performing arts. And by doing that, we help eliminate incarceration, homelessness, and violence as well.
Awesome. So with the award that you're receiving, tell us a little bit how that makes you feel, receiving this award, because I know that you're doing some awesome things in the entertainment industry.
Yes. Well, to me, I won't say like I feel so special, but basically, I also want to inspire other kids out there, because I grew up in West Africa, Nigeria. I never have the opportunity to experience or have all the things American kids have. So by coming here and the chance of me coming to America, also wants me to inspire other kids, to give them the opportunity that I never have. And then by doing that, help mentor and doing all kinds of activities with the kids.
So can you just say something to inspire those kids that are here in America, as well as the kids in Africa, how there is someone out there who see them and see potential in them that they too can receive an award like this.
Well, to me, I would, like an advice basically to them is for them to be humble and then be grateful in whatever you have. So, you know, one experience I could share right now with you is basically the lights. You know, in Africa over there, I never use the light basically because the lights goes on and off. So sometimes you don't see the lights for a week or even a month. So I grew up reading books with a candlelight. So coming to America, you know, I see people leaving their lights on 24/7, wasting. They don't even use the lights. So to me, it's like you have to be grateful in whatever you have, and be responsible, and then be a achiever. So whatever you're aiming for to get in life, you should go ahead and pursue it, and then stop nagging and stop, you know, complaining about the things, you know, because everything is out there for you. You just have to go push yourself and get it and grab it.
And that's something too I tell people, you know, life is truly unlimited.
Yes.
You know, wow, that just make you look at life just a completely different way. So I see why it is so important for you to receive that award, because you can inspire other kids who are here in LA, who may be headed down the wrong road, that hey, you can turn around and go to the right road because you have the opportunity to do whatever.
Another one I would love to say is that, you know, if you need help with anything, go out there and seek for a mentor, because when I came to America, I got bullied. When immediately I came to America, I got into 8th grade. That was my starting point in school. I was bullied. 9th grade I was bullied, 10th grade I was bullied, but for some reason, I sit down one day at night and then I think all of a sudden, like, what is my main mission coming to America? You know, my main mission is to come here, be a good person in life, be a doctor. That's my main mission. So if I allow these bullies to keep bullying me every day, I won't go anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll be the victim, and then they will be the one winning. So for that, I stand out, and then I went to my teacher. I tell them this is what is going on in my life, and for that point, they start advising me. Okay, this is what you need to do. You know, you need to join more activities to show people that you're not shy. You're outspoken. So for that point, I kept listening to my advisors or my mentors, and then for some reason, all the bullies they start clapping for me because I run track, I do all kinds of activities. I'm a videographer, I'm a photographer. They saw all my work, and then they were very impressed, and the bullies stopped. So if any understand, all we youths have problems in our lives. Well, to me, like an advice basically to them is for them to be humble and then be grateful in whatever you have. Experience I could share right now with you is basically the lights. You know, in Africa over there, I never use the light basically because the lights goes on and off. So sometimes you don't see the lights for a week or even a month. So I grew up reading books with a candlelight. So coming to America, you know, I see people leaving their lights on 24/7, wasting. They don't even use the lights. So to me, it's like you have to be grateful in whatever you have, and be responsible, and then be a achiever. So whatever you're aiming for to get in life, you should go ahead and pursue it, and then stop nagging and stop, you know, complaining about the things, you know, because everything is out there for you. You just have to go push yourself and get it and grab it.
And that's something too I tell people, you know, life is truly unlimited.
Yes.
You know, it's just up to you to make sure that you make the right decisions.
Exactly.
So I see why it is so important for you to receive that award, because you can inspire other kids who are here in LA, who may be headed down the wrong road, that hey, you can turn around and go to the right road because you have the opportunity to do whatever it is you want. You live in LA.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, living in LA.
Another one I would love to say is that, you know, if you need help with anything, go out there and seek for a mentor, because when I came to America, I got bullied. When immediately I came to America, I got into 8th grade. That was my starting point in school. I was bullied. Ninth grade I was bullied, 10th grade I was bullied, but for some reason, I sit down one day at night and then I think all of a sudden, like, what is my main mission coming to America? You know, my main mission is to come here, be a good person in life, be a doctor. That's my main mission. So if I allow these bullies to keep bullying me every day, I won't go anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll be the victim, and then they will be the one winning. So for that, I stand out, and then I went to my teacher. I tell them this is what is going on in my life, and for that point, they start advising me. Okay, this is what you need to do. You know, you need to join more activities to show people that you're not shy. You're outspoken. So for that point, I kept listening to my advisors or my mentors, and then for some reason, all the bullies they start clapping for me because I run track, I do all kinds of activities. I'm a videographer, I'm a photographer. They saw all my work, and then they were very impressed, and the bullies stopped. So if any, understand, all we youths have problems in our lives. So if we African Americans, we need change in our environment, our society. We need to tell other people, that we are not the only people who are always condemned, but we are special.
Yeah.
We have something to tell the world. So we African Americans, we need more change in our society. So we all need to come out and then bring that change to the world.
But one of the things that my pastor, Fred Price of Crenshaw Christian Center, one of the things that he's talking about now is race and religion.
Yes.
Literally, there's one race, which is the human race. There's many shades to us, and I think that is so amazing how God created all these shades and colors, and with call it or whatever, but we're all human race. That if we just look at each other as what God sees us as just human, learn to show love to all of us, no matter what the race is, no matter what the age. The Kingdom Warriors Foundation, was my guest today.
Thank you.
And I want to thank Mark Peay in Atlanta, Georgia, for his awesome music of love, because he is also showing love. I want you all to show him some love in Atlanta, Georgia. He has some awesome things going on here, also in LA. Hello, everyone. I want to make sure that you know how you can contact me. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all under Melody Trice. And make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time, your girl, Melody.